Good morning. How's everyone doing?
Morning. I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good. I can't believe it's only Tuesday.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I still have a problem with the camera.
You still have the problem with the camera?
No, I didn't. Yesterday I updated. It took 30 minutes to update, but still have a problem.
That's crazy. Matt, how did you fix yours yesterday?
I what did I do? I think I left the Zoom call briefly. I think I just hit restart and I just wanted to restart it. There was an option that said restart with update, but I didn't want to. I was like, oh, that's gonna take 30 minutes. But I hit restart and it ended up updating anyway. So once I came back, I just hoped that worked, and I entered the Zoom call again, and it worked. So, but I think first what I did, you got to go to your settings. Like, I don't know if you have like a taskbar thing. Type in, what did I? This was it privacy. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Go
it's
to
probably under your privacy settings that
yeah.
you have to allow Zoom to access your camera.
Yeah, so yeah, add, then you go to add permissions. You got, and then go to camera. I mean, I have a window, so I don't know if it's the
Okay,
same.
I'll check. I didn't have a problem before, but okay, I'll check now.
Yeah.
Rookie, do you have a Windows or a Mac?
Mac.
Oh, you have a Mac. Okay, so go
It
to
should be
System
too.
Preferences on your Mac,
Yeah.
and then go to Security and Privacy,
Okay.
and then go to Camera, and then make sure Zoom has a check next to it.
Okay.
So try that.
Okay.
All right, good morning, everyone. Tech Support Live. There we go. It's always a fun day, right? It's new every day. So yesterday we did independent events, and we did an exit ticket, and boy, a lot of people had that exit ticket incorrect. So I'm going to go over that exit ticket again and make sure everybody understands it, because our new stuff is different too. But first, let's talk t-shirts. Does anybody have a t-shirt they want to share? You guys forgot. You thought I forgot. Maybe you hoped I forgot that it was T-shirt Tuesday, but I didn't forget. The bad news is my shirt's kind of boring today because, like I said, I can't believe it's only Tuesday. It's been a long week already, and I think it's just because of last week, right? So, does anybody have a shirt or a hat or something fun new they want to share with me?
I have a shirt.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. So I went to Goodwill the other day, and I found, I don't know if you can see it. Where's the front? This is it's like an old, like, army, like Iraq war era, I think, army uniform, and like it's sick. And I think I'm just gonna turn it into some kind of drip, and go around looking real stylish in the camo. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
My kids love Goodwill, although now they're on the other thrift stores. Did I tell you they found another thrift store? And so they're so excited about the thrift stores. So they love, love, love them. They come home with garbage bags full of stuff. I told you about the dollar trench coat, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just
amazing.
I just like finding like old army coats, uniforms, and like turning them into like a whole outfit, So.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. All right. So, anyone else have a shirt to share? Anything to share? Something fun? My dogs would like to share with you right now, apparently. They don't have a cute outfit to share. Sorry. Someday I'll show you my dog. not today. Okay, so I think I've shared this shirt before, which is a little depressing, but it's okay. Okay, it says mathlete. Huh. Yeah, I'm probably a better mathlete than an athlete. It's probably true. And it says Mesa Community College. And then on the back, yeah, it's true. Have I showed you that one already? It's okay. It's an oldie, but a goodie. Yeah. Okay, well, good. I'm excited. Yay. So, yeah, and that's not pi, but it's an approximation of pi, right? Yeah. Amazing. So, yeah, you are a math nerd when you walk around in this shirt. It's true. Here's the good news is these were our whole department had these. Yeah, and we would all wear them on the same day, like we were a softball team or something. No, we're not. Yeah. I mean, we could be a softball team, but I'm not playing softball. So just so you know, not that I would never play softball. I did play softball, but I did not enjoy it. I feel like whoever calls that a team sport is a big liar because when I'm up to bat all by myself, it's no team. I just look like a moron. So yeah, it's true. Yeah, don't like it. And I wasn't even that bad, but it's just the anxiety that I get, right? Just couldn't handle it. So there you go. Okay, so let's talk that exit ticket from yesterday. I'm going to put it up again, and I want you to do it and get the answer ready in the chat. And the answer can be fraction, decimal, or percent. And decimals to 4 decimal places, and percent is to 1 decimal place. Okay? So, and if you're like, why are we doing this again? It's okay, because so many people got it wrong. So, and we better understand that before. Okay, I don't know why I was way down there. Okay, so here it is. 2 cards are drawn from a standard deck of cards. What's the probability of drawing a king, putting it back, then drawing a queen? Okay, so compute that. Get it ready in the chat, but don't hit enter until I say. Okay? And again, you can give me a fraction, decimal, or a percent. Okay, you guys all ready? Okay, let's put our answers in the chat. Remember, you can put a fraction, decimal, or a percent. 3, 2, 1, go. Did everybody answer? Okay. So a lot of you got 1 over 169. And so let's talk about how we got that. So if you do 4 over 52 times 4 over 52, because there's 4 kings in the deck, and it says I put it back. So, and then there's 4 queens in the deck, and that simplifies to 1 over 13 times 1 over 13, which would give you 1 over 169. Now, let's talk the percent or the decimal, because a lot of you are still struggling with that. So as a decimal, it would be 0.0059 if we end it right there, because the next digit is a 1, so we wouldn't change the 9. Now, if we change it to a percent and we go to 1 decimal place, whoops, do you see how it would be 0.6%? Is everybody okay with that? Because we would multiply it by 100, like it shows right here. We'd multiply it by 100, and then we're rounding to this 5, so we're going to change that 5 to a 6. So it would be 0.6%. Is everybody okay with that? So think about that. Is that very likely to happen? No, it's not very likely that given a 52 card deck, you reach in, you pull out a king, and then you put it back, and then you reach in again and you pull out a queen this time. For those 2 events to happen, there's less than a 1% chance that that's going to happen. Okay? All right. So today is a little bit different. Today we're going to talk about conditional probability. Hopefully I stay here and it works, because it just said your internet is unstable. Love it. Yeah. So if I start breaking up or if you have trouble, make sure you let me know somehow. So often it's required to compute the probability of an event given another event has already occurred. So the probability that event B occurs given that event A has happened is represented as, do you see it? It says P, and then it has a parentheses B, and then it has a vertical line, and then an A. So you read that, and it's really important you understand how to read these, because then when you're given a test, you're going to do them correctly, right? It's the probability of B given A. So do you see the given A is that line and what happens after it? Okay, so that already happened. So that's what we're talking about here. So I'm going to give you a worksheet. You're not going to turn this one in, but if you want to follow along, you can. This might help you, or it'll be on the screen and you can just take notes. Either way. A couple, I'm going to do one, and then you're going to do one, and then we'll do one in a different format. And then I'm going to put you in breakout rooms, and you have a worksheet to complete. If you complete the worksheet in class, you don't have that as homework. If you don't complete it in class, whatever you don't finish in class, you're going to have to finish. Okay? So make sure you know that. And the assignment is on Canvas now. So let's look at this one. A jar contains 5 red marbles numbered 1 to 5, 8 blue marbles numbered 1 to 8, and then a marble is drawn from the jar at random. And then it says, find the probability the marble is. Now, do you see how these are different? Because now the question says it's even numbered given that the marble is red. Okay, so now we know the marble's red. So what's the probability that it's even? So the first thing I do when I do these problems is I draw my sample space, what it looks like. So I have 5 red marbles. And then I have 8 blue marbles. Now, some of you are going to be like, I am not doing that. That is a waste of my time. I could already be done with the problem. That's totally fine if you're getting them right. If you're not getting them right, you might want to take the extra second and draw those, okay? Or write them down. So first, let's write our probability statement. We want the probability that it's even given, so that's that vertical line that I use, that the marble is red. Okay, so that's the problem that I'm doing. Now, what I have to pay attention to is this part. this is already true. It's already happened. So I already know the marble's red. Okay, so what's the probability that it's even? Well, there's how many red marbles I have, right? I have 5 red marbles, so that must be my denominator. My numerator is going to be how many of those are even? Well, there's 2 of them that are even. So my answer is going to be 2 out of 5, or 2/5, which would also be 0.4 as a decimal, or 40% as a percent. Any questions on that one? Any questions on how I got that 2 and that 5? All right, so now when you do the second one, it's saying find the probability that the marble is red given the marble is even numbered. Okay, so it changes the problem. So first write your probability statement and then write your fraction. And this time we'll put it in the chat in a 3, 2, 1. And I want everything. I want the probability statement and the answer. You can just give me the answer in one form. You don't have to give me all 3 forms. Okay. So try that one. Think about it. Get it ready in the chat, but don't hit enter yet. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I should have more answers. Even if they're wrong, even if you're not sure, put something there. We're getting closer. I have 11. I need 2 more. Who didn't answer? One more. Can we do it?
My keyboard is not letting me type and I'm freaking out. Sorry.
And that's weird. My keyboard, my mouse just decided to be crazy today. So I had to reset my mouse. I don't know what that was about. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is look through all the answers, right? Remember how I said I wanted the probability statement? And pick which one you think is right or written the best, because some of them are the same, some of them are different, right? So, and just say it out loud. Which one do you think is right? And if you think yours is right, perfect. You know, but you might notice, oh, I didn't simplify my fraction, or I didn't have parentheses around things, or whatever. So which one do you guys think is the best or is correct? We have lots of answers, right?
I think Lee's is the most correct.
Anyone else like Lee's? Yeah, Zach's shaking his head, yeah. V's giving the thumbs up. Okay, so which V had the same answer, just not simplified, right? And didn't have the probability statement. Tashina had the probability statement, but the fraction wasn't simplified, right? Zach had the answer, just not the probability statement. So let's make sense of this. So first, the probability statement, it says red, given the marble is even numbers. So red, a line, and even. Now, I think a lot of you thought that, oh, it's just the reverse of the one above it. So instead of 2/5, it must be 5/2. But let's just try to make sense of that. Can we have a probability that's larger than 1? No, it doesn't make sense, because 1 is 100%. So that's the biggest our probability could ever be. So there's no way it's 5/2, because that's a number that's bigger than 1, right? So our number has to be between 0 and 1. Okay, so now what is happening here? See, this problem changed. So it says it's given that it's even. So I'm going to use a different color here. We know that it's an even marble. So the ones highlighted in yellow are all even. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So that's our denominator. That's where I always start. I start with what's given, which is my denominator, which is the second part. Then I look at, okay, how many of those evens are red? Well, there's 1, there's 2. So it's going to be 2/6, which simplifies to 1/3, which would be 0.3333 if we go to 4 decimal places, and 33.3%. Questions on that? Does that help you make more sense of it? Yeah, and a lot of you were close. A lot of you had 2/6 or 1/3, right? So, but some of you had that 5/2. Do you see how that doesn't make sense in this problem? All right, any questions on that problem? These are tricky, right? Because we're going to put all these pieces together. So that's what we have to be real careful of. So if you have a question, it's a great time to ask. There's it written out. So now the next one, it's just written in words. It says, okay, we have a math class, it has 25 students. And then we know that 14 females. We also know that we have 11 males. But then they tell us something else. And it's about French. So it says 14 females, 3 of whom speak French, and 11 males, 2 of whom speak French. Sometimes they give it to you all in words like this, and sometimes they give it to you in a table, okay? But we need to make sense of these problems. So this one says, compute the probability that a randomly selected person speaks French, given that the student is female. So we're going to say the probability that they speak French, given, that's why I'm drawing that vertical line, that the student is female. So let's think about this one. Remember, I always say I start here at this second part. So the student is a female. How many females do we have?
14.
Yeah, 14. So that's our denominator, 14. And then our numerator is going to be, okay, of those, how many speak French? 3. So our answer is going to be 3 over 14. Okay. Now you try part B, write the probability statement and either the simplified fraction, decimal, or percent, and get it ready in the chat. And this time, hopefully it won't take so long for us to get all our answers. Don't hit enter yet.
Are we still on? You said for the first question, A?
I did A. The answer is right there. Can you see my screen?
Oh, okay. So we do want to find B.
So
Yeah,
I
I can
want
see
you
you.
to
I
do
just didn't know
part
if you
B.
wanted us to put it in different terms. I didn't hear you.
No, part B, and I want the probability statement and the simplified fraction. All right, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
My keyboard is stuck on the two of the buttons, so I had to write mine down.
You're fine. What is going on with our keyboards today? Our technology is having all kinds of problems. All right, so it looks like so far I have 2 over 11 and I have 2 over 5, right? Those are kind of the choices that I have. And some of us are writing male first and then French, and some of us are writing French first and then male. So let's go back to the question. It says the probability that they're male given they speak French. So that's how we need to write it. Yes. And remember, this one is our denominator. So how many students speak French?
2.
Total. How many students speak French?
5 kids in the class speak French.
5. Yeah, there's 5. There's 3 here and 2 here. That's our given. So that's our denominator. Okay, so 5 is our denominator. Okay, then it says, how many of those who speak French are male? There's 2. So it's 2 out of 5. Do you see how you got tricked with 2 out of 11? It's not 2 out of 11, it's 2 out of 5. So some people got it right. I know V got it right. Brady got it right. And I think Brady's was written very nicely. Do you see Brady's there? Probability male given their French equals 2/5, which is 0.4 or 40%. You were tricked. How were you tricked, Tashina? I think there's lots who would agree with you. It's not that you can't read, it's just that you choose to read selectively, right? So you have to be really careful about that in this. So any questions on that? Okay, because the math isn't really that hard. The math isn't the hard part. It's figuring out where the numbers go. That's the hard part. Okay, so this last one we're going to do together is the information, but now it's given in a table. And sometimes they give it to you on more in a table as well. So a test was given to a group of students. The grades and gender are summarized in the table. Find the probability that the student was male given they earned an A. Find the probability that the student earned a B given they were female. So first, let's make sense of our table. There were a total of 55 students who took this test. Do you see that 55? And their grade distributions are vertical, so A, B, or C. So 26 people got an A. I'll use a different color there. 26 people got an A, 18 people got a B, and 11 people got a C. So if I add up those three numbers, I'm going to get to 55. Okay. Then, so those were our grades in the pink. If I look the other way with gender, male and female, 24 of the students were male and 31 were female. And 24 plus 31 adds to 55 as well. Okay. So now we just have to be able to read the table and do the problem. So first, we're finding the probability that the student is male given they earned an A. So what is my denominator going to be? What do you think on this one? What's my denominator going to be?
10? No.
I don't know who was talking. Ruki, what did you think it was? Was that you, Ruki?
Yeah, it's me. I said 10, but
Okay, do you think the denominator is 10? And then Zevi put 26. So what do you think it is? Do you think it's the denominator is 10 or 26?
it says male. There's a 10 male.
Remember,
Oh.
this is our denominator. It's how many have an A is our denominator. So it's 26 is our denominator.
Yeah, it's a vertical. Okay.
And our numerator is going to be how many of those A's were male. So it's going to be 10 out of 26, which is 5 out of 13. Okay. Okay, you try the second one. You try the second one, get it ready in the chat. And you don't have to give me all three. You can just give me the fraction, the decimal, or the percent. I don't care. And you just have to read very carefully, right? Okay, is everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I need to know where you're getting 1/3. Somebody explain to me where you're getting 1/3.
I can explain. I just did 6/18.
Okay, so you did, I'm going to erase all this. You did 6/18. Now,
Yeah.
I have a question. Is that what everybody did who got 1/3?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I was and comparing it to the first problem.
Same.
But you've got to read the words that are in the problem. Do you see how I wrote my probability statement? Yeah, the probability that they earned a B given they are female. So female
31.
is our denominator. How many females are there?
31.
31.
Where?
Oh.
Then how many of those females got a B? It's 6.
Very
And now
sneaky.
here's what might make you feel better. Did you see how many people got a 1/3? A lot. So you can't guess or pretend or model it off the problem above it because that problem could be totally different, right? You have to go by the probability statement. And remember, whatever's given is going to be your denominator. Okay? Better? I'm a little worried. Because so many of us got that one wrong. So tell me, were you just rushing? What happened?
Took the easy way out.
Which is really the hard way out, right? Because then it's wrong. Then we have to do it again. Okay, so here's the good news. I have another document with lots of practice in it. Yes. So this practice worksheet has 7 total problems, but some of them have lots of parts. Notice the first 3 are just independent events. So if you just want to practice yesterday, you would start at number 1. If you want to practice what we just did, because you're like, I'm pretty sure I don't know what's happening right now, so I better start with number 4. Starting with number 4 is conditional probability. So that's what we were just doing. So if you want to start with number 4, you can do that. Okay. So this is the worksheet that I want you to complete during class, but don't divide and conquer, right? Just work and then compare your answers because you all need to be able to do them. Okay. So if it was me and I really just struggled with that conditional probability, I would start at number 4. Okay. So if you just want to review yesterday because it'll gain confidence for you and make you feel better, then start at number 1. Okay. So I'm going to put you in breakout rooms. Any questions on what I need you to do? Okay. If you finish early, make sure I come and check because if I don't check your problem, then you're going to have to submit it on Canvas. If you don't want to submit it on Canvas, have me come and check your problems. If you don't care and you're fine submitting it on Canvas, that's fine, but it's due by tonight. So the more you get done in class, the better. Okay? All right. So I'm putting you in groups of 2 or 3. And then when you finish, call me in. If you need help, call me in. I'm just going to warn you, 5 and 6 are a little weird. And then you're all good. I'll come in and check on you. Make sure you have the doc before you go to the room because it's a new doc, right? Did you finish?
I saw it like V left the room, so I thought like the breakout room's closed and I didn't notice, but I guess maybe her like internet went out or something.
That's hilarious. That's okay. I was going to close them anyway, so you're good. So how far did you get? Did you finish?
Yeah, I finished mine.
Yay,
Yes,
excellent.
finish ours. We're just working on on like one of the last ones.
Oh, good. On one of the last ones. Okay. Lily, how'd you do?
I think I did good.
Okay, you're like, I don't know if I did good or not, right? Okay, we're just waiting for everybody to get back. All right, everybody's back. Okay, give me a status update. I know Danessa said she finished. Josh and Judith were on the last one, right?
Or the last one for number 3, I should say, not just the last one in total.
Got it. So did you do the conditional probability at all, Josh and Judith?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, so 4 through 7. Make sure you do 4 through 7 because
Okay.
that's a lot. And that's really what we covered today.
Is
Tashina,
that
how
what
did your
I've
we're gonna
got
be
all of
working on
it.
tomorrow?
Sorry.
Sorry. You can
Sorry,
finish.
go ahead, Josh.
Are we gonna be working, like, just going over the review and stuff for tomorrow as well?
No, tomorrow we're doing dependent events.
Okay.
So Thursday we're going over the review.
All right.
So Thursday in class we'll go over the review, and then you can take the quiz anytime after class Thursday or Friday. Okay, Tashina, how'd you do?
I finished all of it and I just started on 3. So I've got 3 through A, B, C, D.
Okay, so you have one problem left, basically.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and anyone else? Was there anyone else who didn't get super far yet, like who still needs that?
I'm only about half, maybe
Okay.
a little less than halfway through. I was kind of just going slow with it.
No, that's totally fine. No worries. So here's what I'm going to tell you. You guys worked for the whole time, so you did awesome. So I still want you to finish it. If you didn't get that far, but and upload it, but to Canvas by tonight. But if you need help, let me know. And I'm going to be fairly lenient on the grading. So if you submit it, you are going to get full points. Okay. So, but if you didn't get very far, make sure you really submit it. Okay. Everybody understand that?
Sorry,
All right.
I didn't catch that. I'm having trouble with my internet connection. So what?
You're
can you
good, V.
repeat that?
I'm sending you a message right now. I just sent you one. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So yeah. Okay. And if you just want to verify your answers with me, you totally can, just send me, this is what I think I got, or the only one I'm not sure of is this one. So that would help too. Okay. So I'm going to did I put the exit ticket in the chat? I'm having a brain malfunction that I didn't put it in the chat. I'm putting it in there right now. And you have a PC More practice assignment. Make sure you do that on More, and then make sure you get through this handout. Okay. So any questions for me?
No, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Good
Bye.
job.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow, V.
This class, I'm sorry, I forgot to put the percent sign on the my answer, but I got the right one.
No worries. No worries. When I look at it, then I just go, oh, he knew what he was doing. So we're
Okay.
good.
Okay. Well, I'm
All
done.
right.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye. It's a
Bye.
quiet moment,
See ya.
so.
Yeah,
All right,
enjoy.
thanks. Bye.
Bye.
I was just looking